when I came to London 7 years ago, I started working with young people with special educational needs and worked in a variety of places around Newham. And basically I was at a special school for 5 years for young people who were aged 16 to 19, and saw that when they were leaving at 19, saw young people who were fabulous young people and then leaving at 19 and they had nowhere to go, or they had another college course to go to, and then they'd end up at a day service. And my personal opinion of that is that that wasn't a great progression route from school. So I learnt about in control and sort of the changes that were happening to social care. And so I started asking questions about, well, can't there be more options for young people? So I came to learn that this is actually called transition. I hadn't heard of that word before. And basically with the support of the deputy head teacher, we just started looking at, and my idea was to set up a workshop program. Because there are workshops that exist, but they're specifically for adult learners with a learning disability, and they cover a wide age range of people. And so for a lot of our young people, they weren't suitable at that time. So in starting to do this work, I saw this course advertised and I thought this would be a really great opportunity for me to learn what In Control is all about, what individual budgets, what SDS is about. I don't even think I knew at that stage what SDS was. But also to get more confidence, because what started happening for me is that I was going in meetings to talk to commissioners and people in social care in Newham about this idea, or not even about an idea, about raising questions about why things were so bad for young people once they left school or college. And it just started making me really nervous, because I could see an issue and I had some ideas about it, but I didn't know how to talk to them about it. And they would bring out things like, I'd heard of value in people, but I'd never read it. And they'd talk about things like that. So it just made me feel quite nervous when I spoke to them. Because I knew what I was saying. Well, I had the idea, but I just didn't say it in the way that I think that had been talked about before. Because obviously the things I was raising weren't new things. It's not particular to Newham. But I just didn't have the words to talk to commissioners about how to explain my ideas. I still don't have the words. But also I think I didn't have a national context, which I think is what this course has really helped give me, is to go, it is an issue that affects all young people in the UK, no doubtly affects young people in Australia and in the rest of the world. So it's good to see what other people are doing about it, and being able to take that back to Newham and go, well, in Bury, they're doing... I didn't even know where Bury was. Now I do.
Now you do. So it's a good geography lesson as part of the process.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, what would you say have been the highlights? I mean, we're 4.5 sessions into a five session program.
Yeah.
Where are we up to in terms of delivering against some of the things that you were looking for?
I mean, this course has been, for me, the most profound thing I think I've done in my life in terms of learning and training. And just because it's been every day that I've come here, I have learned something new, that I've gone away, and I have a business partner that I work with, Leanne, and we joke about me getting on my soapbox. So she prepares herself for when I come back to talk at her for about 3 hours about what I've learned. And then anyone who is unlucky enough to come across my path will get, my description of what I've learned. But that, for me, that sort of, and I guess as a teacher, that sort of excitement about learning is something that I would hope that you could inspire in a classroom. And I think that, because I know we all come away from this and we all sit at lunchtime and in the evening and talk about what we've learned that day. And an example that made a really huge impact on me was the talk by Sarah Hill around postural care. And having been a teacher who worked with young people who had really dire and really bad postural care, and seeing a really practical, exciting, evidenced way that it could be fixed, and that it could be fixed. No one had ever told me that it could be, well, not fixed, but you know, it could be bettered, significantly bettered, and improve someone's life chances was really, and I can't stop talking about that to everyone I meet.
Great. So you're feeling that you are better informed and therefore more confident to go away and have those battles or conversations? Definitely.
I think, I mean, I still have that overhang issue of feeling anxious a little bit when I talk to people, but I feel far more informed. I know what I'm talking about. So when I do go to meetings, and I also know what other people are talking about, which was happening too, because I was going to meetings and I wasn't following what people were talking about. But now I've got that information. But I think more importantly, now I can contribute to the conversation too, because I have the knowledge, but also because I have more knowledge than some people. And it's been really great because I found that people are really interested to hear what I'm talking about, and also because I keep the folder on my desk with all the resources we're given, so I'm constantly flicking through that and making photocopies, and so actually it has definitely helped with my confidence in the work that I'm doing.
Pleased to hear it. That's great. Would you have a message for anyone who's considering booking a place on the course?
Do it. I think get in quick and do it. I'm really glad that I applied so early for the first one, because I know from the emails there was about 100 applications, but I think once word spreads, in the future there'll be 1,000 applications for a limited number of places. So I just count myself lucky that I scraped through in the first one, but in future I'd just say do it, because, and I mean, I think it will make such a great impact on anyone, no matter what stage of their career, or how long they've been working in social care, or how long they've been doing. For me, as someone who's just new to it, it has really helped me. But I think talking to other people who've been working, you know, as in social care for 20 years have also learned things, and also been and challenged their practice and the way that they view things and do things.
Excellent. Thank you very much.